Today is going to be a very exciting video as I finally got in the 151 Ultra Premium Collection box that is really hard to find right now. And I'm going to open that up and compare that against the pulls out of not one, but two 151 Elite Trainer boxes. I've been trying to track down one of these Ultra Premium Collection boxes for quite a while. Every time I go to a card show, every time I go to a card shop, can't seem to find them. I actually went on tcgplayer.com. That's where I was able to find this one. They're going up in price. They are getting a little more hard, a little harder to come across because they're so expensive, but the entire set is going, that way. The entire set is getting very expensive. It's a great set. It's a really good one to try and pull from. But today we're going to go through and we're going to dive into 151, work on completing my set, but we're going to go through and compare this 151 UPC with the ETBs. And I have two ETBs, so there's 16 total packs that come in the UPC, and there's 9 that come into one ETB, so it's going to be 16 packs versus 18 packs. So pretty close, but it's going to give us really close to an actual booster box because, we don't have a booster box with 151. So this is going to be a great way to really combine which one of these boxes is best and see what we can pull out of these. On top of that, to add a little bit more, I picked up one of these Alakazam boxes. So this right here, these are very small boxes, only 4 packs in here, but that's going to give us 38 total packs within 151. But the reason I picked this up is part of my set, I needed this one Alakazam promo card. That's what I picked it up for, and that's what I'm really going to be focused on pulling out. But we're still going to open the 4 packs and see what we can get out of those two. So we're just going to go ahead and dive straight into this box here. All right, so diving into this Alakazam collection box, we've got the 4 packs, right? We have 4 just packs of 151, but it comes with a promo card and 2 cards from the set. One thing that I've actually started doing is this code card. So if you look at the code cards, every one of them, they have down here at the bottom what they're from. So I'm actually putting a code card in my set. One from the ETB, one from a regular pack, UPC. Every single box, I'm going to have a code card. So I'm going to have a complete and full 100% Master Collection out of the box. Now, the promo card is this Alakazam EX. That's one of the 3 that I'm missing. There's only 3 promo cards for 151 that I'm missing. One is here, and the other 2 we're going to look at here in a few minutes out of the UPC. It also comes with the Kadabra and the Abra, which are 63 and 64 in the set. I do have these, but if you really look at them, put them in sleeves because they have that little glisten on them, the little the glittery piece. I don't even know what you call that, what you would refer to that as, but it has those on there. So I'm going to end up probably putting those in the set or at least keeping on to them and having them in there somewhere, even if they're not right in the center. So we're going to go ahead and dive into these 4 packs and just see if we can start it off with a bang of pulling anything out of these packs. I want to open them individually because I want to know what I'm actually pulling so I can compare what I'm pulling out of the UPC, what I pull out of the ETBs, and what they really look like. I'm just kind of curious too because I've opened the other collection boxes, all the other ones that Machoke outstanding. Already pulling an actual full art. So that's a great way to start it. But I want to see, and this is kind of showing me already, I want to see how this would compare to the other collection boxes that I have opened here on the channel. But opening up the Machoke, first pack out of the Alakazam box. I only got 1 box because typically I don't pull a whole lot out of here. But I'll take the Machoke because that's definitely one I do not have. And my lord. Now I got Pika. All right. Now I wish I'd have bought all. I'm sitting there and I bought 1. Wasn't that much. It was, somewhat cheap. But I was thinking, I'm probably not going to pull a whole lot out of these. 2 packs in. I've already pulled 2 pulls out of this pack. Especially ones that I did not have. If we go 4 for 4, I'm going to lose my mind. In a good way. But, I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. Especially when they came out. They weren't even the last. They were second to last. I still had another card behind it. So, that just another all in itself. So, pulling the 2, that's awesome. That's great. One thing I do have to work on that's a little harder is these reverse hollows, right? There's only 2 that come in each pack. So it's a little harder to get those, and that's what I'm also collecting. So I'm doing the main base set, all the pulls, so including these 2 little gems that I just yanked out of there. But I'm gonna do the code cards like I said, but then I'm gonna do every reverse hollow. I want every single card and every variation of every card that comes in the entire 151 set. All right, now we're going to dive in and we're going to do the exciting part. I mean, I was trying to debate if I wanted to wait to do this one last or go ahead and jump into it now, but we're going to dive into the Ultra Premium Collection box. Now we're going to dive in and actually go through this box. We've went through the ETBs before. I've had some other Ultra Premium Collection boxes like the Charizard box. I've opened that. I did the Arceus box. I didn't do a video on that, but I have opened that. I want to go through all the contents here because as we've seen before, and as you probably know, when you open these UPCs, it's more than just packs. There's other cards, there are all the promos, but then there's usually a metal card or some other little things. I want to highlight all the pieces that show up in here, and then we can actually go through the entire box at the same time. Trying to figure out how to open this on the camera. Hard to do. All right, this one opens up a little differently than the other boxes. Inside this one, there's this little pull-out tray. I mentioned I'm missing 3 promo cards. There's 2 of them that are actually in this box. This is not one of them. This is a metal card of the Mew EX. That is just one of the pulls out of the set, but it's one of the metal cards that we can keep and just kind of have as a little keepsake. Now, inside here, there are the 2 promo cards, number 52 and 53, which is Mewtwo and the Mew EX. Okay, so now I got them in sleeves. So I have the Mewtwo, Mew EX, and then the code card for a 151 Ultra Premium Collection box. So I'm going to set those off to the side. Now we're going to move into the next little component here. So in here, we've got the coins that we usually have. We have the dice, and then we actually have a deck box. So the deck box is here, and you could store your deck. You can store whatever you want to. You can store different cards in there. This set also comes with a Mew mat. So it comes with a nice Mew playmat with 151. I'm going to leave this off to the side. It coils up. It's hard to get it to lay down. I need to put it out, put something heavy on it to let it form out. It's been rolled up for a very long time, so it's going to take a little while for it to roll out and lay flat. Now we're going to dive into the fun part, and we're going to dive into all 16 packs, and then we're going to go through the ETBs after this, but we're going to dive into all 16 of these packs. Now I'm not sure what pull rates are inside these particular boxes, if they're better or not. I'm assuming they are because I've had some good pulls and some good luck out of the other UPCs that I have opened. If we could just pull a couple. I mean, pulling the money back is going to be difficult because these things are just not cheap. But I mean, that's the ultimate goal, of course. But we'll just see what we get out of them. But with 16 packs, should have pretty good luck. And the older boxes, they usually have a much better pull rate than the reprints, right? Obviously, reprints are not going to have as many in there, just because they're just not as out there. But the older boxes are going to have a lot more pulls and a lot more cards. Now, the cool part to this is we're going to be opening total of 38 packs. Now, with 38 packs, there is no booster box for 151. 38 packs is going to be pretty close to that. And we're opening up the best boxes, the bigger boxes, right? The UPC and the ETB. So we're going to be able to open up some of the better boxes. And that's going to be as close as we're going to get to having a booster box. I mean, the whole set, right? The 151 products are just taking off, super expensive. The prices are going up. The good thing to that is that the set is going to be more expensive. Erica's Invitation. All right, that's the same one as well, the same card if you tuned in before, if you're a repeat offender. Same one that I had as a graded card that I had for the giveaway. And now I have it for my collection. And I did not have this one before, so that makes up for that perfectly. But when you think about 151 going up, it's, you know, prices are going up, but the set is going to be be worth a little bit more while the prices are going up. Nidoking, pulling on right after the Erica's Invitation. Now, I did add up before I started opening, added up how many I was missing, and I was missing a total of 5 cards from the main set, and then 33 pulls. I mean, it's a little bit bigger set. I did not count the reverse hollows that I'm missing. There was a good bit more. Those are just going to take a little bit more time. So I'm going to add those up later on. Once I open these all up and I have everything here, I'll put the reverse hollows and any of the cards that I need. It's going to take a little while because there's a lot that I'm opening here, but I'm going to go through all the cards. And Erica's Invitation, not even the same one. Got the full art trainer. Outstanding. We're already at 3 out of the UPC, and we're not even halfway through opening the packs. But once I get done with this, I'm going to sort them all out. I'm going to sort all the cards that I have. I actually keep all my bulk sorted as well. It takes a little bit more time, but I just You know, I like to have things organized. So I have all my bulk organized, and I'm going to go through the reverse hollows, organize those, and then see what I have, and then I can count them up from there, because I anticipate, you know, I knew I was going to be opening a lot of packs. There's going to be a lot. Ninetales EX. We're just, it's on fire right now. It's just one after another. I mean, what is that, 4 packs in a row? I think it was 4 packs straight, if I remember right. I'm getting kind of lost here because there's just so many. Another one. I am definitely down with rolling through, pulling some more, and just yanking them out. I mean, let's start pulling the big ones that I already have. Let's pull that Charizard. You know, I'm going to go ahead and call that. Let's pull that somewhere out of here. That'll get the money back for what I had to spend on this box. That's about the only thing I can pull out of here that's going to get that by 1 card. This is one of the sets. I've got the Temporal Forces completed. I'm working on, you know, this 151, of course. But I'm also working on Paradox Rift. But this one right here is the one I'm more excited about than any of them to really get completed. And I'm hoping I can do it sooner than later because it's just so expensive. And Zapdos EX. I want to... Oh, no, I am definitely missing that one. 5 in a row. I very well may have to buy another one of these UPCs. This is insane. I think that's 5 or 6 in a row. I think that's 5 straight. Not including the metallic energies. Not even counting those. And I am pulling those. Not even counting those. I think that's 5 packs in a row with a full art or alternate art right in the pack. I mean, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever pulled them like that before. But I don't think I've had quite a pack or quite a box like that to where I'm just one after another. Honestly, I'd like to get one of these UPCs and just set it and forget it. Kind of have it on my bookshelf back here. But pulling like this, I don't know if I'd want to, because, Lord, I mean, I don't know if all of them come out like this, but we finally had one that was a brick. And we got another Dragonair. Zapdos EX. Got 1,000 of those. Don't need that one. But we're going to put it off to the side anyway. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve her. I'm going to sleeve Zapdos just because somebody else may need that down the road. I'm going to throw that in a sleeve and just set them off to the side. Don't want to be wasteful throwing the Zapdos off to the side. Even though it's not a pricey card and I have a bunch of them, it's okay. I want to keep him anyway. We've got a couple packs left out of this. we're still hopeful for some big card. I mean, I can't really complain. We've already pulled way more than I thought we was going to out of this box. But we got 3 more. That's still 3 more. Great opportunity to pull something out of here. Diglett. Drowsy. Slowpoke. Camera is just a little too close. I got to fix some of this camera. I'm trying to work on my camera work. I'm not the best at it, but I'm trying to work on getting it all set up. And I tried to switch my cameras around because I've got my nice camera sitting down here for the cards, which is what everybody wants to see. I don't think anybody really wants to see me, but I've got my nice camera down here. I need to get a new one, I think. Now, they're metallic, but I'm going to get some new, may get a new camera. I like the one that I have for some things, but I don't know. It's just not, the quality isn't as great as I'd like it to be. So I may end up getting a new camera. I don't know. I'm going to try and work on getting something new and kind of make the content a little bit better for you guys. Last pack out of the UPC. Hopefully we can pull a little last pack magic out of this thing. Pull something just miraculous out of this particular pack. We still have 2 ETBs left. So this is a big video. It's the biggest video that I've done so far out of all of them that I've done as far as pack count. For pack count as far as the 151 and, you know, how much it ends up costing, because this is not a cheap one. But nonetheless, we're making progress on the set. I'm going to set these off to the side. We're going to open up these ETBs because it's just going to end up being a super long video, but we're going to set these off to the side. Then we're going to come back to them and I'll showcase what I pulled, and then we'll look at what we pulled out of the ETBs as well. All right, so now we're going to move into the 2 Elite Trainer boxes. All right, got the ETBs opened up. Got both of them combined here, so we're just going to combine them together, open them up. We're going to open one, open the other. May keep them separated, depends on how they start pulling. But we got 18 total packs here. We're going to dive into these. I'm not going to go through the contents of the ETB because we've already done that before. ETBs, they're generally the same. The promo card may be a little different. The dice may be a different color, things like that, but generally they're going to look the same. So we're not going to worry about going through those. Charmeleon, Abra. So we can pull something on the first pack, and no, nothing on the first pack. Now the ETBs I've opened in the past, I've had pretty good luck out of them. Right, I've pulled some really good things. I've actually picked these up from a local store. He just didn't have the UPC in stock, but I did pick these up from a local store, and I had really good luck with the ones that I pulled before. So I had a couple of them that I've opened on the channel, and when I opened the other ones up, you know, we had some good pulls. There we go, starting on metallic. We had some good pulls, and we had some good results. So we had some good pulls and some good results out of the other cards that we had. So we're hoping that that's going to continue on. I look at, and this may just be me, but 3 pulls out of an ETB, I think is success. I think that's a good number. I think that's something to be happy with, and you know, something you can actually walk away nice with. If you think about just averages, 3 out of 9 packs, 33%. That's a pretty good pull rate. A third. I mean, that's pretty nice. Is it always going to be that? No. But sometimes it will be. And when it is, that's great. So far, we haven't pulled Squadouche. And 4 packs in, nada. Not looking fantastic so far. About halfway through, nothing. Maybe I've got some reverse hollows and things like that, but we're here for the pulls, right? We're here to get some big alternate arts and illustration rares and full arts and all that, right? We're trying to get on the big cards. And there we go. We got the Jinx EX. Finally got one. Just took me complaining a little bit. And then there she pops out. That's usually how it works. I have to complain and then get my way. Remember, kids, complaining will get you your way. Not really. Don't do that. Don't go tell your parents that I told you to complain so you can get your way. I was just kidding. Just joking. Pulling all kinds of these energies. I really like that. I'm really digging that. I already did save those to the side, so I'm going to save one of each. I've got some others in my other binder that I'm just storing up just in case somebody needs them, or if I need them for later, something like that. But I like the fact that I have the metallic energies. I think they just look cool. I like the metallics. I think they're just nice little cards. Nothing wrong with them. So, not looking kind of slim. Well, I'm pulling too many cards. Looking kind of slim so far on this first ETB. Got the reverse Gengar again, and Blastoise EX. Already got the guy, but we're gonna sleeve him up. The one I'm looking for out of the starters, the EX, is I'm looking for the Venusaur. I've already pulled the Charizard EX. I pulled the Blastoise long while back. I think the first ETBs that I bought from Walmart actually had the Blastoise inside. But I'm looking for the Venusaur. That's one of them that I'm missing. Out of the 5 that are in the main set, in the regular set, that is the first one that I'm missing. Pikachu! Hey, we got Pika again. We can take 2 Pikas. We can take 2 Pikas. We got the last pack. At least we got a couple pulls, but we have the last pack out of the ETB. Maybe we can grab a 4th. I'm not so hopeful because usually 3 is about the limit that you pull out of here. At least I pulled out of here. And 3 is good. I'm not greedy. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to be ungrateful. I'm going to be happy with the 3 that I got and the metallic energies too. But if one comes up, I'm not going to be upset about it. And do we have a last one? No, we do not. I'm going to keep these off to the side. We'll look at them in a minute. We're going to go through this last ETB, and then we're going to compare up and see how many pulls we pulled out of the ETBs versus the UPC. So we're going to leave those off to the side, and then we're going to dive back into them here in just a minute, and we're going to look at what we got when we get done. Already starting this pack off with the metallic energy, which is always nice. So at least we have something out of the pack. Magneton. See if we can pull something out too. It's even better. It's cherry on top. When you can pull the metallic energy and then you can pull one out. Never a bad thing when you can pull more than one. Open that one up backwards. Oh, and upside down. All over the place. Weedle. These are just sticking to me, so I might have to go with these a little. Kind of push these off so I'm not pulling on them and messing up the corners, just in case we do pull something. And we did. What do we got? Golem EX. I believe that's one of them that I'm missing out of the set. I think that's one of the EXs that I don't have. I could be wrong. Don't remember seeing that one. We're going to look at it here in a minute. As soon as I get done opening these packs and we compare and see which box is the winner. Once we get done opening all these packs and see which box is the winner, I'm going to go through these EXs and just see how close I am. I know that I'm missing the Venusaur. That's the only one that I remember and I know of for sure that I'm missing out of the main set. But I do not remember seeing that Golem EX in the binder when I looked before. Erica's Invitation. Is that the one? I guess the one we just pulled a double of again. There's 2 doubles, 2 dupes. Why can't we do that with the Charizard? Or the big full art Venusaur? Or Blastoise? Any of them big boogers. Why can't we do that? I mean, I'll take the duplicate. I'm not going to complain. We got the Pika and we got Erica's Invitation. I'm not going to complain about either one of those. But man, that'd be great if that was the Charizard, wouldn't it? I mean, I've already got the Charizard. So again, I'm not going to be greedy. But it would just be sweet to pull that thing. Just so sweet. All right, we already got 2 pulls. So we're doing the opposite on this pack as we did the last one. The last box. Last box, we didn't start pulling them to the end. The last ETB. Now we pulled a couple and a Metallic Energy already in the first couple packs. We still got a good bit of packs left. So there should be hopefully another one in here till we get that 3 pulls that I was talking about again. One of the worst parts for me, it's fun, but it's difficult at the same time, is once I get done, the difficult part is once I get done opening all these packs, which is fun. I like opening the packs. I like trying to pull and chase after cards, things like that. But I got to go through and sort them all, and there's so many. I got 2 big old stacks over here of all these cards to go through, and I need to sort them by regular and reverse holo, and then I put them in order, and I always put them in numerical order. That way, if I put them in my bulk, if somebody needs a card, I don't have to go searching as hard. I can just go through, and they tell me which card it is. I can find it pretty quick. So that's kind of the one of the setups that I'm doing, is I'm opening up so many different packs. I want to keep my my bulk, so that if somebody needs one, or if I can trade or something like that, I can find them easier. All right, so we stopped off and we kind of stalled. We got 2 packs left. We got 2 pulls so far and 2 Metallic Energies. My question is, can one of these packs have something in it? Can one of them have another pull? Because if last box we had 2 Metallic Energies and 3 pulls, which is great. Great odds, great numbers, great percentage. If we can do it, it's going to be on the last pack. If we can get it done, it's going to be in this little beauty right here, because this is the last one that we have. It's the last pack out of all of them. The last pack, especially out of this box, but it's the last pack that we have completely. We got another Metallic Energy. If we got a Metallic Energy and we got a pull in the end, that's going to be a great way to end it off and to close it out. 3 Metallic Energies. Let's hope for one more. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. All right, so the camera just shut off. So last pack, camera overheats. Man, that's just been going so long. Let's go ahead and get through this last pack. Slowpoke, Helix, Shelter, Magmar, Dugtrio, Tentacruel, Hitmonlee, Magikarp, Sandslash, and one more. Do we have a pull? Can we end it on a big note? Let's go! Venusaur EX, the one I said I needed. The only one I had left out of the EXs out of the main set. There we go. Okay, that's a killer box. That's a fantastic way to end. I'm telling you, that's just great. All right, so let's go through here. If we're looking at the ETBs, we pulled the Pikachu, we got the Blastoise EX, we got the Jinx, and we got 2 Metallic Energies. So we got 3 out of that ETB. Very good odds, 33% pulls and not including the energies. On the second one, we got Venusaur EX, we got Erica's Invitation, and we got Golem EX. Then we got 3 Metallic Energies on top of that. So that right there, total of 6 pulls and 5 Metallic Energies. That is a great run for 2 ETBs. Now, let's go into the UPC. Obviously, we got the promos. We got the Mewtwo promo. We got the Mew EX. We got the code card, which I'm going to put in my box, in my binder. We got the Mew Metal card. I'm not going to count that too much, but it's still a great card, and I'm going to leave it off to the side. Out of the pulls and packs, we got the Dragonair. We got Zapdos EX. We got the Ninetales EX, Erica's Invitation, Nidoking, the other Erica's Invitation. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Metallic Energies, and we got the Zapdos EX as well. I mean, if you really just look at the fact of the pulls, we got, what, 6 pulls. It's almost even right here, right? If you look at what we pulled, I mean, these are some good pulls out of here. it's about even out of the UPC versus the 2 ETBs. You do have the metal card that comes with it, the Metal Mew EX. You got the 2 promos. You got 1 promo, which is a Snorlax out of the ETB, right? We've seen that before. So that comes out of there. But you have out of this one, these 2, the Mewtwo and the Mew EX. So those are really, really nice. You add that up and you've got the extra pieces like the dice and things, which we still have in the ETB, but you have the deck box and then you got the full playmat. I'm going to give, if I just look at the UPC and the ETBs, I'm going to give it to the UPC, right? You got the extra things in it. Out of the pulls that we pulled out of here, great pulls, right? These are great cards to collect and great cards to keep, but we've also got some other additional items like the mat and the deck box. And then you got like the extra coin and the other colored dice and things like that out of there. Now, keep in mind, right? We also had the Alakazam box and that right there showed up. We got the Alakazam promo, we got the Abra and the Kadabra, but then we pulled the Pika and the Machoke. Machoke is one of my favorites. I love this card. I'm really a big fan of the entire Machoke and Machamp, all 3 of them. Those are some of my favorites. I mean, they're buff like me, right? They got the big arms, but those are the ones that I really like. But I mean, this showed up as well. Absolutely great luck out of these and just great pulls. I mean, I think this was just fantastic. This was the most expensive video that I have done so far. I mean, the prices are going up, but before the prices even went up, the UPC, I paid $200, not including taxes and shipping. So it was just over. It's about $223. You take the ETBs, those are about $80 a piece when I bought those, and then $25 for the Alakazam box. I mean, we're looking at pushing $400 just for these particular boxes, but we got some great pulls out of it. So I'm not mad at it at all. I'm really enjoying it. It's going to make some great progress. I'm going to take these and I'm going to throw these ones that we pulled, and I'm just going to throw those in the binder to see what we have for the main set. Not going to do the reverse hollows. I'm going to do those later because it takes a while. So if you want to stick around, I'm going to throw these in the binder and then we're going to look and see what we have so far. All right, so give you a sneak peek, kind of give you an inside little look into my binder so far. And then I'll do another one later on when I get it completed, a little more thorough, but kind of give you an idea of what I'm looking at and what I've got so far. I completed all the promos already. So we've got the promos all set up, right? We got the ones from the poster collection, the Zapdos collection box, Alakazam, the ETB, and the UPC. Now, when we get into the actual set, like I said, I'm going to go through a little quick. I'll go through a little more detailed later. I am missing 3 cards out of the main set, and that's all. So once I get those, we'll have the whole main set complete. Now, when we get into the pulls, there's 24 of the chase cards and the pull cards that we're missing. I did go ahead and you can see I got the Machoke and a few others. Let me get the focus in here a little bit. But you can see out of here, I've got the pulls that we pulled today. I already went ahead and put those in there and added those up. So we have 24 that we're missing. I put the code card in here, the 2 code cards from the Alakazam and the UPC. So as I mentioned, we've got all those put in here too. Then we go into the reverse hollows, and I don't know how many of these I'm missing. I've got to go through what we just pulled, what we just put in here, but I'll go through that a little bit more later on. So that's kind of a glimpse into what we've got so far in the binder, and we're going to continue completing this. And then once I have it completed, we'll do a full reveal, and I'll go through and show the entire binder and everything as it's set up. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a like, and then if you're not, subscribe to the channel as well. Make sure you turn on that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. I'm going to have more videos to come. I don't know how often they're going to be coming out. It just depends on what else I've got going on, but I'm going to continue putting out videos on a reoccurring basis and hopefully on a regular basis. So if you like what you've seen, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like it, and make sure you check out one of these other videos. There's just some other videos that I've done on other versus boxes where I open different boxes and compare and contrast those as well. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see y'all again very, very soon.